What's up, guys? It's Sebastian Zipdates1 here, and before we start this, I'm going to quickly say I'm sorry this video didn't come out yesterday. I was not feeling well. I did watch the conference, though, and I did write my notes down. So now that it's all said, and I've apologized, let us move into EA Play 2017, aka the EA press conference for E3 2017. So, I'm just going to go through my list. They start off with a band. They're playing. They have all Patriot jerseys and shit. And they open the game up. They open the show up with Madden 18. They show a trailer. It now has a campaign, just like FIFA. And that campaign mode is called Long Shot. Personally, I think they should have done this last year. But congratulations, Madden. You're finally now a new game. I've always felt this way when it comes down to these fucking sports games. Every fucking year since the HD upgrades, I felt like they've been constantly the same. So now that they've added something new, a campaign, I can actually say, okay, now it's a new iteration. So then after this, they get into some technobabble. They take shots at themselves over Battlefront 1's Bad Lunch, the Star Wars game from last year. Then they talk about Battlefield 1. Yeah, the game that's already out. It's been out for a while. Boasting their player count, 20 million players. They bring some YouTubers and streamers that stroke their cocks over the fucking. I said fucking toy. I don't care. Still say. Over the fucking game. They announced new maps are coming to the game. Personally, I think this is a waste of a fucking E3 announcement. However, the next thing is they didn't go into an expansion called In the Name of the Tsar. They've now announced that additional 6 maps are coming in, and the Russian army is coming into it in a September release date. They show a trailer. The trailer makes it seem like there's a story campaign added in that. I don't know if that's true, but they didn't mention campaign add-ons, So, if it is, cool. Not, I don't care. But they did say after that, they tacked this on right at the end of that, there's a smaller, tighter Battlefield experience. We will have news of it in Gamescom in August. Okay. They go into the next segment, esports. They talk about the FIFA Cups, the Madden plans are coming this summer. They have a clip show. I appreciate that they're talking about esports, don't get me wrong, but when it comes down to it, I really don't give a shit for esports. But I understand why, because esports, sports is their biggest fucking asset to that company, so I understand why it's there. That has a purpose there. I can understand it. They then go into FIFA 18, they show a trailer. I just want to say this up front. For FIFA 18, the trailer that they were doing, they were boasting over how they got this big player, Ronaldo. His motion data, real player data. And I just have to say this. Don't they talk about this bullshit every year? We got real players doing motion data for our fucking game. Who fucking cares? They bring out some guys in blazers. Apparently they're big for soccer, or football for those people that work around the world. I don't know who the fuck they are, but apparently they're big. They do more stroking over Ronaldo's data. At this point, I wish someone would play that Monty Python clip from the Holy Grail. Get on with it! And, then they go into talking about the campaign mode again. They're saying Alex Hunter from the FIFA 17 campaign, he's back. And he's going to be in this new campaign. And the theme of this one is, will I stay or will I go? So I guess that's the choice for this fucking campaign. Will you stay with the team that you picked, or will you move away from it? I don't know if I've never played FIFA. I've never played Madden. I've never played sports games because I don't like them. But I don't know if FIFA 17 had Alex Hunter go into a definitive team or if you picked it. So if that's true, then hey, there you go. You got something carrying over. If not, then well, whatever team he was on from there, I guess that goes from there. You go into the next segment. Need for Speed Payback, and they bring a YouTuber out to talk for them. Jesse Wellens, I don't know who you are. I personally do not care. But he seemed very awkward. Like, he didn't seem to speak much. And then the game producer takes over for him. They go back and forth a few times, but the game producer is the one that talks the most. They talk about how there's a new narrative. There's 3 characters you can play as. They're showing the game off slowly. They show a trailer for it. They go over to another YouTuber, and I found this funny. While they were showing this other YouTuber who I also didn't know, I saw behind him, looking at the camera, it was Jack from fucking Rooster Teeth, so that was funny. The next segment, EA Originals. And now, when I heard that, I'm like, wait, is this fucking indie game time? Are they going to go in indie game territory? No, they're not. Apparently, the dev from Brothers of Tale of Two Sons is now making a new studio called Hazelight, and he's making a new game called A Way Out. It's a co-op adventure, and the theme is busting out of prison. And they showed a trailer for it. I like this. This looks fun. I actually am still for this. And then they bring a guy on stage. I think this was the dev. The game is designed for split screen and co-op only, but you can play online. That seems worrying, but if it works well, then it works well. The dev on stage seems to be blowing smoke up his ass, starting to worry now, too confident. He's very EA focused. They showed 2018 as the release, and they have a demo-ish trailer. So it kind of shows the concept of the game, how it works. Like, since it's split screen, one character on the right who's already in prison, he gets to walk around, you can control him. There's a character who's getting introduced into the prison. He's getting in a cutscene. So you can actually see the cutscene folding out below you when you're playing as a character who's already in there, and walk around while the other person's doing it. So that's interesting. Let's see how that goes. They go in to talk about how there's going to be a Project Scorpio dev. They have a Project Scorpio dev kit. They show some Madden 18 screens on it. I'm going to say this. I do not fucking care. We will know later today what that brings. We will know later today what that means. But for me, screenshots don't mean shit. So, they talk about a new IP. They said it's only a tease. It's from BioWare. Anthem. Apparently, they're going to show that more at the Microsoft E3 event later today. What's a gameplay reveal later today? So, again, I understand this is an EA game, but if you're going to tell me to watch another company's press conference to watch your game, that's kind of dumb. But then again, it's EA. NBA Live 18. They do a first look demo. It's not really a demo. They keep pausing time. I don't know if that's a feature of NBA Live. To be honest, it doesn't look that impressive. It looks just like 2K Sports to me. There's a demo coming out for NBA Live in August. There's a trailer. They have a new campaign mode, apparently. I can't tell if it's campaign, honestly. Called The One, where you play on the streets and you play on the league. And whatever you do on the streets gets you respect and points, where in the league is, the league. 5-on-5 pickup games. It does look like there's also 3-on-3. They talk about how EA has been going in the past few weeks, giving a charity, 3 different charities, and as such, they're doing free trials on Xbox Live. You gets free access to the EA Vault. People on Origin get free, some free stuff as well, and PS4 people get free trials of older EA games like Titanfall 2 and Plants vs. Zombies and Madden 17, FIFA 17, so on and so forth. And then the last bit of the show, how many minutes? We're already at 10 minutes. Well, 9:50. Star Wars Battlefront 2. They confirmed it has a story mode, but they had a trailer about before. But apparently this story mode is canonical. It takes place between Return of the Jedi, Episode 6, and Star Wars Force Awakens, Episode 7. It has 3 times the content of the first game. It has more heroes, more planets. The person they bring on stage, who's apparently the new, the voice actress, the new girl, makes some terrible jokes that weren't that funny. There's a class system now for multiplayer. There's a DICE trailer on the dev. They bring a multiplayer trailer. They talk about more YouTubers. iJustine fucking hosts the thing. I don't really care. I don't think she's funny. They do a world premiere of the live multiplayer gameplay. It's 20 versus 20 match. I like that. They announced DLC with John Boyega, Finn. Apparently, Finn and Phasma will be in the first season pass. Not season pass. I'm sorry, the first content pass. Apparently, though, it's going to be free. It's also going to include Last Jedi content. And this got me interested. All DLC, heroes, maps, weapons, vehicles, so on and so forth, will be free to get for anyone who owns the game. Congratulations. Let's see how you fuck this up, though, because I have no confidence in you. But that did make me happy to see that. They announced if you pre-order, there's a beta in fall. They then go into a 30 fucking minute demo of the live multiplayer gameplay. They have a minor show error. I saw this. It's not that hard to notice, where they were cutting in from the Battlefront 2 gameplay around from other players, and one of the players had NBA Live on their screen, just sitting there. That was funny. But then they keep talking about fucking Gamescom. EA, you're at E3. You still have 2 to 3 months to talk about before you get to Gamescom. How about you focus on E3 first, okay? But I will give them respect. They didn't talk about mobile games. I was worried they were going to do that. I still have to worry about Ubisoft, but they didn't talk about mobile, so thumbs up. And then fucking iJustine at the end of it decides to talk about Galaxy of Heroes, a fucking old iOS game. So, at least she was only talking about how it was fun and you should download it, but she wasn't telling us anything new about it. But I don't care. Never should do that again. But I congratulate them for not talking and going in depth about mobile. And after that, the 30-minute demo ended, and the show closes. That's it. That was the entire conference. No other announcements really to obtain. It wasn't that bad. I do have to admit this show was better than their other shows that they've had. I do like how they split the sports content up with the regular content, and I am legitimately interested in A Way Out. That does look good. Brothers of Tale of Two Sons was a great fucking game. But the other games here, NBA Live, Anthem, Need for Speed Payback, FIFA, and Madden 18, and Battlefield 1. That entire Battlefield 1 thing, that could have been announced on a fucking tweet. That would have been enough for a tweet. Everything else, expected. Need for Speed Payback got leaked. Anthem was a surprise. Way Out was a surprise. NBA Live was leaked before. And Battlefront 2 had a trailer before, so we already knew about the story mode. But I did like how Battlefront 2 looked. I do commend them for giving us free DLC. Overall, if I have to grade the conference, I would give them a C. If anything, that'd be, I guess, an 80. No, not an 80. 70 out of 100. Or 7 out of 10. Yeah, you know what? Let's fuck it. Let's just keep with regular scores out of 10. 7 out of 10. Because it did have some general surprises. They didn't fuck up that bad. They did have a lot of expected stuff and some things that didn't need to be there at all. At fucking all. So, yeah, I would have to give them a 7 out of 10. I do appreciate what they did this year. Good job, EA. I have to actually say that. And next up is Microsoft. What time did I say they were? 2 p.m. PT. So it's what, 5 p.m. today. So yeah, I'll see you guys back for Microsoft. And I wanted to add this here. If you remember my overview video when I talked about Devolver Digital. Devolver Digital now has a date. For those who didn't look at my little update, I put it in the comments. They are at 10 p.m. tonight. That's ridiculous. Because if it's 9 p.m. for Bethesda, which I will do, Bethesda usually does an hour and a half show. So yeah, I most likely won't be watching Devolver. But yeah, I put that in the comments for those who were interested. Anyway, that's enough for EA. Let's focus on the next one. The first of the big ones. Microsoft. Let's see what the fuck Project Scorpio holds for us. Let's see what's going to happen, and then go from there. See you guys next time. Peace.